Makosa ni yangu. I should learn to be very, very specific when I say beginner friendly for who. Question is who? Who is this beginner friendly to? When I say beginner friendly, especially on this platform, just know I'm talking to artists. And when I say artist, I mean if you're in the makeup space and you really want to lean into artistic makeup artistry, then expect me to poke you somehow, and I hope you find this encouraging because basically I'm just talking to my younger self. Um, I have been in this industry for long. I keep saying this. I have been in this industry for long. And I never intended to do services. It was never in my plan. In fact, when I look back, someone planted that seed in my head and I took it up because they were like, but you can make money when doing weddings. And I'd never thought of it that way. I never wanted to use my artistry in makeup to do services. I always wanted to do art. But for over a decade, I neglected my artistry, and only now am I embracing it and I'm doing it consistently. Now, because of my nature and how I'm now embracing my nature, I will be leaning a lot more into artistry when it comes to makeup. And I know there are lots of you who are also interested in getting into artistry or are already into artistry. And some of you, yeah, they're not many, but it's a huge number for me because I have never gotten such feedback in my 10 years plus of being in the makeup industry. This is the first time people are like, and I have done this, and I have done this. What do you think? What can I do? Such things. And because of those people who keep asking me small, small questions, or they're speaking artistry, and also people who are reaching out because they want classes and they want me to teach them artistry. I am doing those beginner friendly, I think I'll have to be doing this, beginner friendly videos, so that somehow it puts you in the space where you know that it's doable. I don't know if you feel me, but that doesn't mean I do not do videos for basic, like if you honestly you're just stepping into this space, you don't know a thing and you need guidance. I do those videos. In fact, I offer classes to teach that. I do not teach art, I teach makeup artistry. Why? Because you cannot cheat. There is no cheat code. You cannot skip your 10,000 hours of practice and so that you can get to a level where you're able to, pick an idea, run with it, and make it your own, create something new, or just recreate something. It's a journey. It has been a journey for me, one that has had its ups and downs, but I am very grateful, even though I took a turn. I never intended to do services in makeup. It was never my intention when I was starting out. When I look back, someone put the idea in my head and I actually went with it because this person made sense. They were like, but because they asked, what do you want to do in makeup? And I was like, oh no, I want to do art and create, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, man, how are you going to make money? And I said, brands. I want to work with brands. That was always my intention. And then he said, it was a he, yeah. He said, and it was a very, I don't know now, but he was a business mind. And he said, what about weddings? You can make money in weddings. And I did the math. I did the math and I was like, makes sense. So I started a journey, yeah, kuchukua clients. So I started doing services and I stayed on that road for over a decade when it was not what I actually wanted to get into. My passion was always to teach. I was teaching back then when I was starting out. I was still teaching, like, because the vibe was just makeup, and people were just makeup and But right now people are like makeup. They're getting a hang of things. I feel like because I have seen the industry grow, I have seen how it has changed. I feel like I'm finally in that space where I can be like, you know what? Let me lean into my nature. In fact, before I started doing all this artsy stuff, I was on the verge of just closing my chapter as a makeup artist. I just wanted to close that book, put it on the shelf. But I gave it a serious thought, and I was like, but I haven't done what I wanted to do. Like, I haven't even stepped into it. I haven't even given it a shot. And so I decided, you know what? I will give it a shot. One good shot. And I promised myself that I'll do it and get it off my system. By getting it off my system, it has led me to actually get into it, and I can feel it in my bones that I'm finally doing makeup the way I have always wanted to do it, artistically. And now, when it comes to, because I no longer offer makeup services, I have people I'm training, I continue to train, and now the people in my training system now, um, I want them to qualify to a point where they can also give trainings over a period of time, or assist me when I'm doing my trainings. We have physical classes starting January, and they'll be running Monday to Friday. So sign up, book your slot. It's 50,000 inclusive of your kit. So you can start earning after your training. Yeah, you push those to boundaries and then you become your boss. You know what I mean? Higher. Sasa, I stopped doing services, and I stopped doing services because I simply have to choose. I have to choose, do I want to continue doing what I had been doing for over 10 years, or do I want to entirely focus on this as I grow my other skills? And what other skills are those? Nail tech, here I come. Now, this is another skill that I've been doing for a long time, but not professionally. I did my training last year with Fabian, and Fabian is an amazing teacher, by the way. And I recently started practicing consistently because I really want to start taking my clients in Jan. So I will not be doing makeup services to people, but I will start taking clients for nails and, of course, portraits and paintings and all that. At least I know for sure I'll be able to do my makeup trainings and maybe attend to one or two clients in a day, because 2 hours training and the rest of the day to just, take my clients. I need to grow as a beautician and I need to grow as an artist. And I have noticed that one cannot survive without the other. I am a beautician in so many other fields. Like everything. Recently, I was getting into microblading, but it is fun for me and I love it, and I will get back to it nicely. But I have this creative urge, and when it comes to nails, I'm able to express just as much as I'm able to express it through makeup. I feel like when it comes to nails, I will have the chance to experiment with a different medium and just pour my heart and soul into it and get all artsy with cute design. But I understand that I still need to practice a lot more, and I cannot wait for you guys to witness my growth and journey. I have a different page for nails, but I will be showing you that one in the days or weeks to come. So again, I wanted to clarify beginner friendly and what I mean when I say that. So don't take it too heavily, and don't you know don't be like, oh, Kwani, what does she think beginner is? Don't go like that. No, no, no. Also, when I use the word simple, and I will use this word a lot, especially because if I'm doing it, then I strongly believe you can do it too. So you feel me? And as I said, I'm always talking to my younger self. I feel like when you want to say something and address it to people, I feel like most people are mostly going back to their younger self. And if I'm being honest, my younger self needed to hear these things. And there's one person who'd always say, but Nikki utage hota. My mom would always say, but you can, but you can, but you can. Every time I start doubting myself, she'll always say, but you can. Do you know how much you've overcome? Do you know how much you can do? Do you know what you're capable of? You can do this. And it's not just her, my whole family is like that. And I am not here to lie to you. I will not tell you it's hard when you can actually do it. When it's simple, it's simple. Period. You don't believe it? That's not on me. That's on you. I say what I said, can't beat me, I live at home.